Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I was going to bring you up my face so you can have a look at my mug, but the camera's not woken up The camera has not woken up this afternoon, so that's not going to be possible. Oh well, you're not missing much, are you? You all know what I look like. Indeed, hope everyone is doing okay. And indeed, we are here for F1 Manager today, a new series that I am going to try and do on a fairly regular basis. Obviously, it's not the best idea starting it 2 weeks before Christmas, but what do I know? Hope everyone that joins is okay or sees this on a later base. As you can see, I am going to be on the PC version of the game. We have just had a new update, and I'll be honest, I have not been on here in a while, so I don't know if it's going to be good, bad, or indifferent. But today we are going to be doing a brand new career mode. So let's get it started. Yes, I'm aware it's going to go over my current autosave. Thank you very much, game.
Formula One, a sport that spans hearts, minds, and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits.
Let's just turn down that background audio for you.
The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars, and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One.
Manager. Don't forget it's a manager game, Crofty. We're not all good enough to be in F1, mate.
Mercedes return to F1.
Shut up. Definitely silencing that very quickly. So, anyone that knows that's been in the Discord, i.e. mainly Jed, Mr. Iceberg, knows that I did quite a lot of this at the beginning of the game. As much as to an extent to say I have an Excel spreadsheet with setups, or setups with drivers and cars from like season 1 onwards. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to dust that off and bring that out to play, but I'm going to endeavour to do so. Just going to check and see if this has actually gone live. There's been no ping in Discord, so let's hold on a moment. Don't really want to be sat here on my own. Not nice if I'm sat here on my own. Yeah. It is live. I am there. I was giving myself my like, aren't I? Because I'm not that egotistical, but sometimes it's got to be done. Hopefully music's not too loud. But yes, so I'm endeavouring... Actually, I'm going to share the stream. Hold on. Oh no, there we go. Nope. Right, so that's that. That's the stream now shared in Discord because it hadn't popped up, which was extremely nice of it. Sadness. Oh well, at least I've liked the own stream. Anyway, as I was saying, back to the work. I have a Ferrari save. I've done a bit of a McLaren. I've done AlphaTauri. So, if we're going to do a full manager save, I feel like we should at least start somewhere near the back. Do a bit of a road to glory sort of shit with it. It's going to be a while. I've seen Ben Daly, Tim McMahon doing his, and he's done a fairly successful Williams save. He's halfway through season 1. I know Jana Otmers was just come back up on mine as well, who's also doing a fairly successful Williams save. Unless what we do is we go to Aston Martin and kick Lance Stroll out, or we go Williams and turf out Latifi. Hello to the one viewer that has joined. Hopefully it's hippie, nice and warm in front of the heater. If someone can give me an audio check, because I've hopefully got a little bit of the background music for us, just so it's not completely deafening. Well, I hope I have. I can hear it. I don't know if you are getting the music at the moment. Oh, there we go. I muted too much. There we go. Music should be back now. Should just be light in the background. Game's having little clicky clickies. But I do have game audio on. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I am sat in the yellow bar calling the Streamlabs, so if I am too loud, please do let me know. But I'm thinking either Williams or Aston. I don't want to hear the intro. Because to be fair, I'm thinking going Aston, keeping Vettel, and just turfing out Lance Stroll. So apparently they've got a high starting budget. Thing is, I've recently done a Aston save, and it didn't go that well. So I think I should do a Williams. Because they've got them and Haas have got. Shut up! If I wanted your input, Crofty, I would have asked for it. Yeah, in my Aston Martin save, I got rid of Stroll and brought in Mick Schumacher. And to be honest, Mick did pretty much the exact same as he did normally, which isn't ideal. So
Alfa Romeo boast an impressive Formula One history.
Alfa do have a decent start, Arava's doing a decent save. You know what, I think I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to deface Williams, and this man is going to get evicted from his seat before the season even starts. So let's... Worst car, 10th for drivers, 10th for staff, 6th for HQ, which isn't too bad. HQ is going to be what's going to drag us up there. Nicholas Latifi in car 1, not going to happen. I will be getting someone else. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not going Daniel Ricciardo. I'm not that mad. But at the beginning, I am very much going to be overhauling staff. But why sit and talk about it? Let's go ahead and do it. No, I do not need guidance. Yeah, let's just go GRT KhaosRising. The details cannot be changed. Let's get it on. The Latifi's a 73. That's why you have to get rid of him. Welcome to the team. Welcome to Team GRT, this year in blah. Right, got $19 million in the bank, 11 days until Bahrain. The car is shit, we already know this. Look at the staff. Staff are dire. Right, can't do anything with that. Engineer compared to staff. I've not comparisized anyone yet. Scout for keys, technical director. So, guy from Red Bull is the strongest. Then the guy from Ferrari. Simon Resta at Haas. I love how the fact that he is sat third, but he is like the highest rating you can get hold of. The guy at Mercedes isn't even the best. Great. And this is the guy that I've already got. 74. But let's be honest, we want Resta. We want to make the improvements early. So we're going to poach him from Haas. Not going to like it. 5 seasons. Going to have a starting bonus. It's going to cost 3.5, well, basically 3 mil to break his contract. Which means he's going to be on significant money. It's been so long since I've played this, I can't remember. There's an amazing thing in this game where you can't type in values. it's all fucking slick charts. Right, let's try that. So 1.5 mil is not good, but the starting bonus is manageable. But I can do better. So that's probably going to go 175. This is potentially going to be 2 mil. Go straight to 2 mil. I don't know how much is he going to be paid at Haas. He's going to be paid enough. $200,000, 3 mil. There we go. Higher. There's 4 mil gone. Simon Restus, third best tech chief is in. So this is head of Aero. Ferrari have it best, then it's Red Bull, then it's Mercedes, then it's Alpine, and ours is fucking down here. Not good. I could very much go and try and acquire one of the freebies, because they are just generally better than what we've got. Pardon me. Unfortunately, the top 4 are not interested in joining. But if you were looking carefully as I flick through there, Sinelli at 46 at Alfa Romeo, and that's a boost of 9. So let's get him in. Go for 5. I know having a 5-year deal is not the smartest idea in the world, but yet it's smart. I'll probably try about 1.5. Let's go for 1.75. Go for 175 bonus. He's at Alfa Romeo, so he shouldn't necessarily be. I don't think he should be on the lot. 5 seasons is good. This is going to be about 3 mil again. Go straight to 2.5. He's in his 80s. He's warranted to have a decent wage. Two and a half is still a neg. Three. Got 3 on the last one. There we go. More money spent. Gotta love it. Head of Aero. Now, race engineers. Bono! Best one is Ben Mitchell, because you can literally hire both Aston Martin crew chiefs straight away at the beginning of the game, which is just like amazing. Obviously you can't get Bono and Mosconi, but like Ben Mitchell, Chris Cronin, they'll come in like really quickly. Yeah, so let's get in Ben Mitchell. He will be car 1. Definitely want him for 5 years because he's an 84. Gonna go straight to 3 mil. God, I wish this was typable. Straight in with the offer. Going straight in for 3 mil because he's going to be good. Oh, the greens. Let's go. Get him in. Down to the 9 mil. No, 7 mil. 6 mil is even worse. Getting Cronin. For car 2. 5 seasons. Don't think he's on as much as he is. So let's start at 2. Really not limiting myself for a lot of drivers' money here, but might have to wait and see. Straight in. That's Cronin. That's all staff cleared, and I've only got 2.5 million to spend. The problem is, I think it's going to cost me more than 2 million to replace Latifi. You'd be surprised it cost me more than 2 mil to replace Latifi. So highest driver that is not in a seat is the Ruvula at 73. Still at Prema. Fucking the fact that Latifi's a 70. Yeah. The Ruvula's a 73. Albon is there. See, the interesting thing is, it's like you can go and take Giovinazzi from Ferrari Reserve and put him back in the car, because he is the highest reserve driver at 78. Hulkenberg's a 76. Piastri's a 75 at 20. Like, Doohan is a 72 at 19. Then you've got Stoff. Bobby Kubica, I'm still surprised he's technically registered as a F1 driver. And then we have Jack Aitken, who's only a 66 reserve. Obviously you've got Pietro Fittipaldi, who's also a reserve driver. David Beckman. So the one that everyone looks out for on this game, and I'm not really sorry for it, is... where'd he go? It's Kemba-Bassi, Arthur Leclerc, the Ollie. I don't think it's Ollie. Let's look at age. Oliver Bierman. Detailed scouting. Let's get him scouted. He will be in at the age of 18. He'll be a fucking fight to get in the car, as always. I think it's Teo Porchero is 18 at 71. Yo, hippie. How you doing, man? Hope you're nice and warm in front of that heater. Teo Porchero is obviously the next glorious fuckboy to join anyone's ranks. Problem is like Bierman 65 at 16, which is like really good. Then you look at the age of 17s, 59 is the best. Then you see Porchero at 18 years old at 91. That's just so over the place. He's probably the one that you really look out for. I believe he goes Aston Martin most of the time if you don't sign him. I would quite happily take Porchero and stick him in the seat quite contently. Thing is, for me, I want someone that's better than Nicholas Latifi. Beautiful. Is the music audible in the background and it's not overly drowning? I can see there's quite a difference in volume levels, so should be okay. Next, you've got Open Sun 21, 70, 21, for sure, 70, 21, the unpopular Yuri Vips, Snowda 77 at 21, Funny Joe's 79, Joe's probably like a really good pickup, because it's a strong replacement. You don't really want to bring in someone like Lance Stroll, I don't feel. And then 24, 24, 24. Then you see Fittipaldi's 25. You aren't. Maybe I should have gone Haas and brought in Hulkenberg a year early to replace Mick Schumacher. That would have been an interesting one. But yeah, Sebastian Buemi, 72, reserve driver. Not better than Latifi. Don't get me wrong, it's like if you can get Alonso in earlier, Alonso and Albon's probably really strong, would be very strong, but like, it's having to pay. Alonso's contract's expensive, but yeah, Vettel's isn't that bad. Thing is, I'd like to get, I think Hulkenberg would be a very good signing, but then, for his age, it's trying to work out the comparisons. I'm not having anyone weaker than, not Albon, weaker than Latifi. So I could go get Nick de Vries. We know Nick is quick. IRL at least. Nick is one year older and 1 point better than the TV. Hulkenberg. Do you think I should go for Hulkenberg, KB? Since you are the only one here, you are literally going to be my co-assistant here. Should I try and get Hulkenberg from Aston Martin and get him in the seat for this season? Let me know. Because I'm not getting Kubica back in. Not a chance. And I've only got 2 million to spend. So it's the hope that Hulkenberg's not expensive. Yes. So you saying get Hulkenberg in, yeah? Right, let's see if I can get Nico in. So it's going to be in car 1 to replace Nicholas Latifi. I'm only going to offer him 2 years. This is going to be completely with no scouting. I think I'm going to end up having to like low arse him. Like it's going to be low to buy him out of his contract. So let's go for $1.25. He can have 125 sign on. Because like they like a sign on bonus. If you can somehow get P10, you can have. Yeah, pretty much, mate. 125 grand if you can find P10. He's happy with car 1. He wants a better wage. Okay. It is Nico Hulkenberg. You should probably like lower his standings a bit. He's at Aston Martin. I'm at least giving him a fucking drive, you know. Right, so I've increased it by 500 grand. He's still not happy with the wage. He thinks that's achievable. Thing is, I don't want to give you more than 2 years. Thing is, I need to remember. Problem is, I can actually only offer as soon as I start increasing the starting bonus. No, it's fine. I'm just going to go bankrupt for the first time. I think I don't want to offer him more than 2.25. Yeah, and adjust. This will be the last offer he gets off me. Take it or leave it. He's not happy with the money. That's a decline. So Hulkenberg's a no, which is up. That's his loss. He could have been driving this season. Right then. So that was a 76. I'm not getting Lance Stroll. I feel like Mick Schumacher isn't an ideal swap. Neither is Yuki. Do you know what? Should we just risk it? You know what? Screw it. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna get Paul Cherin. Let's get Paul Cherin from the start. Get him driving. He's gonna skip F2, come straight to F1, and we're gonna go straight from there. So you're gonna put him into car 1, 5 seasons. Probably I need to pay him 500 grand starting bonus. 50 quid. Let's save some money. If you can get P12, you can have 50 grand. You're 18 years old. You've got the longest neck in Formula 1. You'll be fine. Let's just get him in. All the greens. He thinks it's achievable. There we go. Out goes the TV. Get into a poor chair. Going for the pure youngster who's actually got really good stats for his age. He's 3 years younger than Piastri. And I think I've still got Logan Sargent as... Oh, no, I've got Jack Aitken as backup, so... Poor lad. Never get to drive in Formula 1. But yeah, right, so... That's done. I've got 1.6 million to the car. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait on car stuff for the minute. It says there's nothing coming in, but they give you a brand new suspension. Right, bear with me a second. I'm just going to open up an Excel spreadsheet because I feel like I'm going to need it this time. F1 Manager Setups Volume 2. So what you obviously guys cannot see is I do have a legitimate spreadsheet I've got open on my second monitor, which is got all the different years of my saves, Jed's saves, and different tracks and that. So I'm getting sweaty. Right, so let's move on. Pre-season testing, we're going to be last. Inbox. Morning GRT, Samuel Resta and Snelly. Yep, Ben Mitchell, Chris Cronin, Sinelli, Resta. Yep, that's fine. What email am I looking at? Oh, kickoff party. Yeah, it's 10 grand, it's fine. You've got to make them happy. Got poor Charon. He'll want a contract pretty much every year. I don't think I can edit any of these for extra cash. No, I can't. 3.6 mil per race, so gonna be alright. We are race today, what are we at? 19, 19, 19, 17, 17, 19, 17, 19, 17, 17, 19, 19. Translation. Hit car. Excellent. Right then. Can we finish P15? No. Finish target. 1 car. P15. No, yeah, no, that's losing money. Can we qualify P15? No. Yeah, we'll just accept that as it is. I'm very much looking at this as a building season. So, right, to Bahrain. How's the music in the background, Hippie? Don't know, I'm enjoying it.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill braking, the risk of locking up is one drivers will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
Alright then, so here we are for Bahrain. You're looking for very basic ideas. Right then, so let me just grab my spreadsheet. So, I very much know that this is going to be like a hit and miss sort of weekend. It's going to be very fluster-clucky. So, we can use 2 sets of tyres in quali and practice. So, we'll start off with a set of mediums. Let's get a setup for Teo. I've got the wrong spreadsheet up. Hold on a moment. I want that one. It's funny because I have one that's like a lot sketchier and less colourful. But I know on certain ones I have had poor chair doing testing. well, it's Bahrain and it's not ideal. But I know roughly what we're looking at, so it's 5, 11.5, 6, 4, 3.2, and I'm going to sit with a variable. So obviously in theory, it's similar to like some other racing games where in theory you should keep them in between these sort of lines. The more they practice, the better info you get back for them. I'm going to sit on tyres and serve engines. I'm going to still run at the same pace, but it means the cornering speed and acceleration is going to be low. Thing is, we know we're going to be coming in last, so just going to speed looking after the tyres. Going to run something similar with Albon. Once we start doing or needing a bit more changes, I will explain a little bit more on what each section does, if anyone really cares. Yeah, let's just do that. Look after the tyres, and let's go to practice one.
Radio check. Copy, radio check. Green light, green light.
Yeah, it's really only for background music, so Teo Porcher, number 59, did pre-season testing, and out he goes. Hippie, have you had the same issue regarding your Aussie account that it deletes itself off your PlayStation every time you go into it? $39.1. Not that far from Mick Schumacher, but we are on mediums. We are not pushing. We are just getting track acclimatizations. Getting what we need. Look after the tyres, save the engines.
Sounds like a spin.
Oh, Verstappen's had a spin. Let's have a look.
Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Whee! Oh no!
Spin out.
Someone drove into him. Anyway. Love how the fact that I'm sat, like, choking tyres and Vettel's slower than both of us.
We've just had a car run wide.
Speaking of
Let's
which...
see what happened there. Taking a look again, it involves
Yeah,
the
you've run wide there, mate.
Way off the racing line there. That
Yeah,
is
there's a
good.
curb there, Seb, mate. You should be a bit more careful with that. If you want, I might be able to put my face cam in here on the box. It'll be tidy.
What's your thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Car feels great. What percentage are we on? 88% starting out. Brilliant. Let's get you in. Alex will probably have his done next turn, so let's pause and reconfigure. 88 is a really good start. So, you get basic feedback. Potentially, I know because I went to save it last night, because I logged back in because I changed my CRR account, RIP, because there was no point in making another Aussie account when I already had one. But yeah, it wouldn't let me save any data, and it would basically just log me straight back out again. So unless it's something to do with region, it let me go into the game and everything, but it just wouldn't let me, like, register it. But it's fine with the American account, so I don't understand what it's doing. Right then, so in regards to the game, so we've obviously got great, good, great, great, optimal. So Straights doesn't need to be moved. Straights is fixed purely from the rear wing. So I know I don't need to fiddle with that one. Front wing's good, but needs a bit of changing. Brake stability needs most changing, but that can easily be adjusted by large amounts of tow. But we need to move the front wing a bit, so let's take it that way. Camber, camber, camber. Well, we've got some significant movement. We'll go out and try that. He's running the same run plan for 15 laps. He's done it and got his info in enough time, so that's good with me, so he can go back out again. Oh, Alex has got his.
It's okay.
74 from Alex. So, getting you next lap. We go back to seeing Albon. Oh, show's gone off.
Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Yeah, I only asked because Creasy's asked in Discord.
Far wider than they would have wanted. I think someone's run wide.
Oh, Lando's gone off as well.
Now. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
Everyone's going wide there at the moment.
There we can see them slide off.
Albon just choking everyone behind him. Oh, I'm the lead driver, so get fucked, innit? I'm looking after my tyres. To be fair, Alex is coming in this lap anyway, so let's spin that round. Alex comes in. Let's sort out this setup. Good, 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 great, good. Oh god. So does he want more wing? I feel like more wing would be good, but then that would be more similar to where Teo's is. We're close on that one. The thing is, everything else needs moving, so that's going to be there. That's potentially going to be there. And that's rear wing. I do want to move that one on with this. Let's try that with Alex, see what we get back. We've got 3 sessions to get this done. The only downside with this game is they didn't sort out what's the word I'm after? Sprint races. Oh, right, Centeo back out again. I think with this one we'll let him run standard tyres. See if we can see where we sit representative to the others. Obviously they are on used tyres, so in theory should be better around the middle sections. Theo's up to 18th, he's ahead of Bastian. He's ahead of Alex at the moment, but he has got a slightly better setup. He seems to be keeping up with Perez fairly well. Russell's just come out in front of him. But then it's car specific, isn't it? For why things are shit. And let's use a bit of engine power for a minute. See if I can get them both to improve their lap times with a bit of engine power, though they haven't got the grip. So there's something really funky with this game, is if you don't use a set of soft tyres in practice, they will take them off you. So Really hoping you to get this setup done quickly. So I need you both in. Because it's happy hour and we need you in. Oh, Theo's not got it done. Oh, Alex has got his done. Excellent.
That was very neutral.
Very neutral. 70. Oh, God. 91 for poor Chair. Excellent. So, let's get him back in to go for a happy hour lap. Right, so I've gone the wrong way with wing. He wanted more aero. Wrong way with front wing. He wanted more aero. So that's there. Fish something like that, I guess. Yeah, we'll send that one out. Get him out for a set of tyres. He doesn't need full laps. He's only going to be out there for like 4. Get that set up. Teo's just come in. 91. Great, great. Optimal. Good. Good. Okay, so that's... Jesus fucking Christ. That's going to be something like this then. Go for something similar to that then. Run plan. 3 laps. Because you are going to be coming in literally for the entire session. I've not got that in time. I don't think they're going to make it in time. Have they missed it? Yeah, they must have taken a checkered flag. Well, they'll just have to continue it next lap. Well, that sucked. I fluffed that one up. Bear with me a minute, just checking some Facebook stuff. so long for him to come back in. Well, we were going to go for a glory lap. Seb must have fucking turned the wick up. He went that far for Lance. No grid penalties as of yet. Both on 34%, both on 25. Well, they've only got one session in. So, both of them have done tests. I feel like I need to turn up 4 chairs. Go for 16 laps on hards. Alex, you can do 16 laps on the hards. You've got no feedback to work towards, because you're both garbage.
Radio check.
Send Alex out first. As you're seeing everything, I don't know if I'll do 2 races today or if I'll just do 1, because we're already 47 minutes in and we're only on FP2. Practices and this stuff don't take that long when you're sat in 16 times, so it's not too bad. It's the races that take longest. For chair, 2/10 off of Albin. Good run. Fine on hard tyres as well. Ocon's had an awful first lap. Oh no, he's improved. Lance must be on softs. Yeah, he is. I'm on hards. Everyone's on soft tyres. What are they trying to prove? What are they trying to prove? Who's finishing first? 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Confidence. Great setup. Up to 88 for Alex. Get Alex in. Pause the session. Right. Great, great, optimal, good, great. Oh, Jesus fucking donkeys. So this needs minor alteration. That needs minor alteration. That could be something there. You are wrong. So that means you have to be there. You'll have to be a 5-5. Oh, I don't like that. Actually, no, I can do that. That's too much. It's got to be 11. Yeah, go back out. Set for another 16 lap stint.
What's your
KO's
thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
82. That was an 8. That was 91. So I've gone the complete wrong way with that. Complete wrong way with poor chair, which is good to know. Because 91 was my best. So this is the wrong way. And if I've got this wrong on poor chairs, I've got this wrong on Alex's. So obviously this white line there is what it's currently set at. The 2 dots are where I previously had it, and green is where the best is. So that's fine there. That was previous, which is wrong. That was the best setup, which I think probably was good. Hence it's now that side. So one of these two is currently on that setting, so something along there then, I'm guessing. So what I do like about the green lines is it does tell you where you are and where you're not near where you should be. So that's what I'm looking at, is going to be somewhere around about that. Let's send Theo out. Hello to the second viewer, I hope you are well. Welcome to Manager Monday. Let's get Alex straight back out. Not looking to get close to the other cars as of yet. Problem is, in and out, because of the 4.5 minute setup changes, very much does impact what the car's actually doing. So if I do a race a week on a lovely Monday, next week will potentially be earlier because I don't have to go into work early. Oh, Porche is currently holding up Lando. I think it's Lando. That's Daniel. Yeah, no. He's currently holding up Lando. Or he was. No, he still is. He's holding up Lando and Perez. So, we can't be that slow. It's more concerning that Lando's P7, unless they did something to sort out the imbalances on the car. Because this game was very unbalanced towards, well, let's be honest, McLaren at the beginning of the season were fucking dire. Oh, hello. Alex is one wide. Alex? Alex Albino.
They've gone wide.
Let's have a look. Watch him go wide.
Now watch this. Here's the moment going wide like that could cost them valuable time.
It's okay, it's only practice, mate. Calm down, Crofty. Right, can we get these guys in? Can we complete the setups, please, guys? Because I really can't afford to not do hot laps this time.
How's the balance? Feels
We've
good.
got a good balance from Alex.
Copy.
We've got 96 for Porcher. That's great. And 95 for Albino. Brilliant. And they are both in the perfect position to get straight back into the pits. Let's fucking go. Hello to the third viewer. Aren't you glorious for coming to join me this afternoon? Alright, let's quickly check Albino's. Okay, no, so that anti-roll bar was right. That looks like 3 clicks. Set of soft tyres. Wind it back to 4 laps. You get your set done. Sort out Teo's getting one new set of soft tyres. Down to 4 laps. Car setup. Great, optimal. Well, I think that's that way. That is there. I think we look inside. Yeah, I think it's inside. It's going to be the one I go for. Still got another practice session though. Buenos dias, señor. ¿Qué tal? How you doing, Gad? Welcome to the GRT takes over Williams. And I've turfed out Latifi already. So, oh, we've got murder. Someone's died. Come on, show me. Virtual safety car. Yep, show me. I want to see the death. Oh, it's K-Mag.
Take a closer look. Now just focus on the hat.
Oh my god!
And there's the collision.
Yeah.
It's caused absolute...
Oh, I wanted to get T-boned. Didn't even catch him. That's the thing about this game. It's like, oh my god, this is an outrageous crash. Really? Literally going to be sending this lot out nose to tail so we can actually attack the track in anger for the first time. So I'm going to treat this like literally as if it's a quali run. Right, so Albon's out. Go conserve, conserve, and harvest.
Yeah, take it easy.
AO's out.
Copy.
Conserve, conserve, and harvest.
Energy
Yeah,
skip.
I know. Shut
Got
up. Right. Full send. Maximum deploy. Probably could have waited for him to go around the last corner first. Got 2 minutes 45, so they've got 2 laps for full shit. See how close we can get to Aston Martins. Albon's purple. Albon's purple. Oh, P1 and P2. Let's fucking go.
Good session.
Yeah, fuck you, Aston Martin. Williams coming to rule. Oh, I think we've killed the tyres. There's only yellow in sector 2. Borcello only 2/10 off at 18 years old. Phenomenal work. Yeah, well, you've burnt the fucking energy out. That's what I wanted you to do.
Need to charge it.
It doesn't matter. Williams P1 and P2. The only time you ever see it in practice, because everyone else is not on the power. K-Mag's got given a grid penalty for the non-collision with Pierre Gasly. Bit harsh game. 66.51, 66.51. They've both spent equal amount of time on track. It's looking good.
Our race weekend continues as we head into FP3 and then qualifying. Drivers will need to perform with remarkable consistency if they're to secure a strong position on tomorrow's grid. It's not just about one moment of brilliance. No, they'll need to prove over the course of qualifying that they have what it takes to occupy those coveted places.
Thank you, Nightbot. If you are enjoying my shenanigans, don't be afraid to drop a like. Means a lot. Means you care. I've already liked it myself because I'm a dick. Right, so we've got optimal front wing, which is excellent. So we're potentially looking at 4s. Just got to wait on brake stability, because that's going to be the one that affects us on this one. So we have a set of hards for the race, a set of mediums for the race. Ideally, I want to keep a set of mediums, because I think a medium hard medium for Porcher is at least a good strategy. So we are going to basically spend the day on mediums for this session. Alex, I feel like we could probably do the exact same. We're optimal on traction's concerning, but it's giving that to us early, so I think this could be like a 98%er. But yeah, going to leave them out there. I'm basically going to let them like kill a set of tyres each, so I'm going to chuck them out for 20 laps. Actually, tyre life is 24, so if I have them set low pace on mediums, that should help them go the distance for what I want them to do. This is purely for track acclimatization reasons. Chair can go out first today.
Radio check. Green
Now
lights,
chuck out
green
Alexis.
lights.
And off they go. So there's a load of other sub-settings inside here. You can make them avoid curbs if they've got floor damage, driving clean air if they're too close to the car behind. See the quality of that, how all the parts are and everything. You can make sure they don't fight their teammate or hold up cars behind, so the settings are really quite in-depth. But this is purely for this little box. Well, the green box here is part knowledge. This is the track acclimatization, and that is what we're working on today. Though we are on soft tyres, we are purely trying to get acclimatized with the track.
Someone's run wide.
Oh, Joe's gone.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this.
Where's he gone?
The Alfa Romeo
He has gone wide.
Oh dear, dear, dear. That's far wider than they would have wanted.
Correct. My God. You could have broken him in half. Oh, there we go. I've been streaming for an hour and now Colbot has woken up and realised that, like, I'm actually streaming. Amazing. Right, so 96, it's gone up 1%. So I've done something else on that setup, or I've turned it the wrong way. We have an optimal 97.
Copy that.
Right, let's get Albino in as well. What have I done here? So this normally ends up being the normal way for me, is I end up getting oversteer traction straight's good, and then it's having to tinker with brake and cornering. But luckily you can do that all purely with toe. So I think I've gone the wrong way. So I'm going to go to 0.05. Problem is toe out takes 4.5 minutes to sort out. It's a nightmare. We've got enough time to leave you on this set of tyres to go again. I'm going to wind it back to 15. Albino's in. This is his 97. Oh, it's only front wing. Oh. Okay, so that's got to go out. That's got to come in. It'll have to be that then. Well, let's try that one. That'll go back down to 16 laps. I love how the fact that I was able to send poor chair back out. Albino's going to have to go and use another set of softs. What's poor chair's tyre wear on then? Can't look on these. Oh, he's apparently got enough to go out with another 14 laps, so game thinks you can go out on them again, he will do. This means he's going to end up having to bring them in halfway through the stint, because he's going to go, my tyres are dead, what do you want me to do? Albino's improving. He's gone greens. Slightly pulling away from poor chair. To be fair, he's on a newer set of tyres, so it does look though like Aston Martin have actually brought some upgrades to this race where we didn't. Yeah, so here we go. Well, it's not a surprise you're on 29% tyres, mate. Keep going. Shut up. How are my tyres doing? They're rubber. They're warm. They're probably blistered. Anyway. So I hope the audio balance is good. Obviously I know what the desktop audio is producing, which is the music, and I know what audio the game's giving off, so it should be a decent enough mix. Shouldn't be too bad. I know that I'm working and you lot can hear me, so that's a positive. So I didn't put it back to 16. Don't know if Porcher is going to get another run out on this session. If you can get this 5th one done, I'll be happy, but I don't think he is. There's a chance he's coming in without finishing or getting that info. He's got enough fuel on board, hasn't he? He's got 3.6, so let's cancel the bit entry. Right, now call the car in. Optimal. Optimal. 99. Ah. It's fine. I'll accept the 99. I'll take the 99. I'll take the 99. Yeah, I knew it was brake stability. It's there. It was 0. Do you know what? There's no point making that minor change. I can't be bothered with it. I'll leave it there. Then I can do your run plan of what we're on 1 minute 30 lap times. 1:30. There. 3 minutes is 6. No, 3 minutes is 2. 6 will be 4. 9 will be 6. In and out laps, so it's fuel for 7. Albino's not quite. Where are you? You're there. How are you doing on fuel? You've got a little bit more, so let's cancel you. Send out Teo. I do want to give Teo a full flying twat at this. Yeah, I know you're fully charged. Right, Porcher is there. Full beans, full beans, full beans. Albino's got what I want. 99 again! Fuck's sake. It's fine, I'll take 99s. It means it's 1 click away. It's fine. It's 1 click on toe. Yeah. It's there. But for the sake of sitting there for 6 minutes, it's a nightmare. I'd rather chuck you back out on those tyres, turn you down to a 4-lap stint. Porcher is currently purple, as he should be.
So we just need to push now.
I'll say Porcher has been very good so far. He's not made any mistakes. Albon's the only one that's run a little wide. Back for Porcher as he comes around the last corner. No, ultimate corner even.
Yeah, take it easy. You'll be. Okay, energy's good. Yep, copy.
And Porcher goes P1. Albonno's currently in the middle. Alright, Albonno's going for a boomer. Problem is he's going for a hot lap, and yeah, he's going to be towing the people behind him along. Porcher's coming around for his next hot lap. And I have going to do 2 prep laps, and it's going to be interesting. So they're both going to be hot lapping on the same time. Don't think Porcher will necessarily get what he needs. Green again for Albonno. Albon 100% track acclimatization, not 100%. No, yeah, 100% acclimatization. That was 77 parts. Bono's come in. He only went P8. Porcher's purple in sector 2. Apparently he equaled it. I'm guessing he equaled his time in sector 1. Doesn't improve. No, he does. He goes 200 quicker. Albonno's coming back in because I forgot to sort out his ERS. So he's still churning the arseholes out of that. I don't know if this is going to be Porcher's last lap or not. I'm just going to make that change to the car. Back to Porcher. This could be just like the biggest pushed in lap you've ever seen, but it's a thing it could be. If it, yeah, this is in lap. Pushed in lap it is. Porcher finishes 3.5 tenths ahead of Scratch Verstappen. Doesn't improve. Not that he would. He won P8 in Q3 or Smug Wonder Boy does it good. 100, got 14%. He's not been out on the setup, which is why he's not lost it, which is why he's on 40. So, boost his stats for the race and for qualifying. So what I'm going to do is, it's free for me to make a change on the setup. Albon has set a faster practice lap than Porcher. I would set up like practice laps, but I'm not going to. But I think I've got two night. Actually, one thing I do need to do. Class setups. No setups. Where's me ting? Right. The T3 heel what car So Porche's setup for Bahrain was a 5, 11.5, 7, 3, 3.05, and 0, which should be 100%. Alexis Albon, 5.5, no, it does have actually click the tab I want. 5.5, 11, 5.5, 3, 4, 0.6. That should also be 100. No, not 1100%. That should be 100%. Alright then.
Ready, check.
Alright then, so when it comes to qualifying, things go a little bit differently. Normally, so you've got to configure with what the car's preset up to do, blah blah, setup, that's not the bit. This is the interesting thing. So, the time bar is wrong, because this is a time bar that reacts to this IRL, non-IRL rate, like track time, with weather, current temperature, how long till that changes to that, and vice versa. But obviously that says it's 2 seconds past there, which is saying it's there, but it's not, it's behind. So we know there's 17:57 left, but this is purely adjusted to that time there, so it's a little bit confusing. So in theory, that should be 1 minute past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But it's not. But it is, because that's the 17th minute, which is why it's there. So it's not. It doesn't make sense. But we're going to send Porcher out first. Then we're going to send Albin. There's enough space in between them. So I've realised myself that it doesn't actually pay to take them off of automatic. They still do the same speeds. So Albin beats Porcher by 1/100th, about a tenth. I think we choked Gasly, so they're going to come back in. I'm going to get them to go back out on the same set of tyres, because I want to conserve rubber. So if you look back on here, the back line is how busy the track is. The red line is track grip, and this is like this what you're sending them out to do. So it's trying to work out when's the busiest times or not. So obviously there's quite a lot of cars on track, though some haven't set times. Some are currently on laps, others are not. So I'm going to wait.
Oh, we've had a spin.
So we've got a gap now. Porcher's got out in front of Mick Schumacher, who's on an in-lap. Joe was on a hot, who's hopefully not just choked Albon's second lap. No, they've not improved. They might have choked Sainz a bit. Yeah, I think they did a little bit. Alright, so we'll go for a new set of softs, both of them. We're going to go send them out with the group. We're going to go get in the way. We're clearly not getting out of this session. Neither us or the Aston Martins will. I'm going to send Alex out first. So Porcher somehow, despite me sending him out second, has got out ahead of Albon, where he's behind Sebastian. So we can't. It's set up well. We can keep up with the back of it. I'm to be content. it's going to be down the strategy. The Leclerc being out nice and early is strong. Norris has just been towed by Pourchaire. But Pourchaire has beaten Lance Stroll on his debut. Don't care that we're eliminated. Pourchaire is not last. Magnussen's got a 35 place grid penalty, so is probably starting P15. But we've beaten Lancelot Stroll. So that's the main objective, is to beat Stroll.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. Aston Martin did a good job during qualifying, and they're pretty much where everyone expected them to be on the grid. Now
Last.
it's up to them to defy expectations during the race itself. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
And there's going to be a lot
Hold
of
on,
things
wait.
to handle.
Did you say we're having rain?
Their cars be able
We're
to
in
cope with
Bahrain,
the
mate.
Let's find
The
out.
only rain in Bahrain is in the name.
Bahrain Grand Prix.
What the fuck? I guarantee, because there's like weather centres and stuff, it's gonna, look, it's cloudy. There is not a single rain cloud suggested. You fucking hooah. Right, so apparently Pourchaire can do a soft, medium, soft. Soft, medium, soft is legitimately like the better option. The only thing I want to do is I just want to wind that in a touch. Because the thing is, it depends on how the strategy goes or how we go with against the other cars. 100% confidence on strategy or setup, so I was right. The Albon's tyre wear is better, so I don't mind that. What I will do is I will send that later. Albon in theory should be ahead, so we're going to go for like the broken strategy because I feel that's probably the best option we've got. If we go full attack and we can get track position, spend the best time on the best tyres, we'll be better off that way. The drivers are 1-2, so we do want to use deploy off the start, bung the fuck out of it, full titty bojangles. We want to give it max beanage. Yeah, deploy off the start. To be honest, there's no point even setting that because they still only do one thing off the start line anyway. But anyway, it's time for 5 red lights.
Cloudy skies tonight, with the drivers now having taken position on the grid.
I don't know what Bottas is doing up here, by the top of the grid.
They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium.
We ain't getting a podium. What do you want?
Looking at the second Williams car. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them.
The second Williams car. It's Théo Pourchaire, mate. Respect the name.
And this is it. The
5 red lights. We're on the way.
And away we go.
Let's see what the rest of the field are on. Everyone's on softs. Top 10 on used. Pourchaire's been done by Stroll into T1. But we're going to now go into the second phase. Rally outside Pourchaire. No, he's been pinched. Right. Let's turn this down and run our own races. I can see Pourchaire and Stroll like being off the back here. Pourchaire is like got the lowest stats. It's not going to be that much of a concern. Thing is, if we can stay in DRS range of like cars in front by that end of lap 2 going on to lap 3, we will be in a strong position. But it's making sure that these gaps stay the game. To be honest, it looks like the DRS and the slipstream changes they've made are very strong. Everyone's inside a second still after a lap. Vettel's almost been dropped by K-Mag. Oh, sorry, by Mick. Yeah, he pretty much has. Albon's doing really well staying in touch with him. Alright, I'm going to give him deploy coming off these corners. I really want to make sure that we stay inside DRSs on both Astons going into the straights. Right, so there's DRS, there's slip. Right, so we're now in trains. They might be 2-car trains, but we are still in trains. Rounding outside goes Albon. What a move. Pourchaire's struggling to get past Lance, but that's not a concern. Don't mind that. Problem is, now Albon and Vettel are fighting, we have now dropped off the back of them. Which is a concern, but we can't do a lot about that. Problem is I've got no problem if they want to do... Pourchaire got past. And then Stroll went back. Fuck. It's fine, I don't mind these sit for... I said I don't mind these sit for tats. I'd rather that these two catch back up with Vettel and Stroll, or Vettel and Albon. That's a dive. Yeah. In theory, Stroll needs to be quicker, but he's not quick enough to keep up with Albon and Vettel. Because, like, if these two were able to keep up with, like, Mick and K-Mag, or they were able to catch Mick and K-Mag and drag them back in, it wouldn't be too bad. But the car's just too quick. I've not brought upgrades to this race. I've done personnel for this first race, because I know we're not going to get a lot. So, let's just go to the 16. Sit from the back. Pourchaire's back past Stroll. Albon's back past Vettel and then re-overtaken. Pourchaire's doing a really good job on his tyres. It's just, it's a shame this tit for tat with Stroll is doing what it is. Look at that middle pack though, it's like Ocon through to Mick Schumacher are all there. Ocon looks like he's crashed or spun. Yeah, he did, there was a lock-up. Vettel and Albon still tit-tatting. Max is locked up.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Pourchaire's tyre wear is actually better than predicted. If Porche's tyre wear is as good as this is scheduling to be, then yeah, he's actually got better tyre wear than Albon. That's actually mad. But then we are not pushing. We are not aggressively attacking this. Alright, there's the first set of pit stops. Oh, the Albon's just dived Vettel. What a move.
Okay, good job.
Oh, we got slip. Yes, we got DRS off Lewis. Let's go. Come on, use that Mercedes, Alex. Use that Mercedes, boy. Come on. Stroll's pit. Right, Alex is due to pit this lap. I'm going to ignore it for the moment because I want to see where he's come out. Right, so we are going to shove this in. Alex up to P8. Porcher just has the better tyre wear. We're up to 12 for Porcher. He's sat on Alonso's rear end, so pick DRS up out the corner. Porcher's dropped off the back of Fernando, which is a shame. Don't think that McLaren is good enough to get us in a straight line. It's not. Albino is coming in. We've done a very good job of bottling fucking Bottas. Gonna keep an eye on this pit stop. Gonna give Porcher the full run on this. Schumacher's off. Excellent. Still half a second off of Lando. So Porcher's sticking with him. Porcher's run a very good race so far. Vettel's actually managed to undercut Vettel. Oh, no, scratch that. He's just overtaken him. That's because Vettel locked up. Oh, no.
This was the Aston Martin. That lockup could have cost them dearly.
Yeah, it does. Because guess who comes through? My boy, Alex Albino.
That's going to be a big blow to the team.
Porcher's 13th. I think he's going to end up coming out around Lance Stroll, which is going to be a shame. There goes Alex. A nice pit stop, 2.9. There's Lance. So Lance is on hards, where Porcher's come out on mediums. Porcher's been able to go one lap longer on his mediums. So, in theory, we should be track quicker than Lance. We are a minute off the leaders, which isn't a surprise. We are not in a top car. This battle between Porcher and Stroll is going to scintillize shortly. Thank you to No Copyright Sounds for your lovely backing music this afternoon. I'm very much enjoying it because I'm getting it full in my headphones, as well as you have it nicely glittering at the background. As I feel if I'm sat here on speeds, you don't necessarily want to hear nothing. Right, let's go back to P16 times. Got Ferrari 1-2, Mercedes 3, no, Ferrari 1-2, Red Bull 3-4, Mercedes 5-6. Everyone is scattered. Porcher has got past Lance, but Lance is sitting in the exhaust of him, which is a shame. Didn't really want Lance to get that much of a toe off the back of him, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the bottom of this straight. I'm going to give Porcher the beans to go and burn a lap out, because he's just off the back of Porcher. You know what, I'm actually going to... no, there's no point doing it to Alex. To try and burn a lap out, but Porcher can do.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Right, Porcher's done 2 hot laps, or a lap and a half. He's burned Stroll out to 9 seconds. He's almost caught Alex and Sebastian.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
He's only 4 seconds off the back of the two in front. Like, we burnt that out. So... Alex is locked up. Don't hit your teammate. Don't hit your teammate.
Oh, big lockup there.
Right. So there's the blip on Porcher's tyres. Should be able to bring it back to about there. Alex is almost going to go a little bit longer again. So we're not in a bad place, but they are now nose to tail. So now Porcher's locked up. Teo, that's your first mistake.
I think there's been a lockup.
Come on, boys, relax. Stroll's about to get fucking invaded by Ferraris. Stroll's tyre wear is not that much better than Albon's on a harder compound. Who is due in first? Right, I'm going to bring Porcher in 1 lap early. Because I need him in early. Mick Shoes in. Fuck me, those Ferraris are rapid. Where's Porcher? So we've got 1 lap in there. The problem is Mick Schumacher's right in front of us now. Right, so I have to go full shit. But I need to harvest. Which is not the best combination to do.
Box, box. Okay, box, box. Push now.
Oh fuck, I forgot to get Porcher hit. You are such a prick.
Box, box.
I fucking gave poor Chair a fucking burn lap and then fucked that up. There's 6 seconds between them, but like poor Chair's tyres are gonna die this lap. Oh, poor Chair's locked up because his tyres are shit. Oh, Teo, you're there. Come back on track, Teo.
They've locked up and gone
Come on.
straight on. Here's the replay. Now we see the...
Stroll pit. Stroll back went on the mediums. Oh, this is going to be spicy. We are behind Vettel. Just want to be ahead on Stroll. Nice 2.7 stop. Oh, that lockup has cost us so much. So much. Who the fuck sat down front straight? The Mercedes. What's that, George? Yeah, it is. George Russell. E5 for Mercedes. Well, let's go back to time 16 because there's not much left to see in this race. There's been Albon catching Sebastian, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Poor Chair's chasing Lance Stroll. He's passed him already. But I have burnt fuel out on poor Chair. Got some power to put that through. He's got 8 seconds to find. I don't know if... I'm hoping poor Chair's good on his fuel, because he's going to need to pull this one back.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Got a rogue Lewis Hamilton sat behind Teo, poor Chair. Albon is not catching Sebastian. So let's take that off of there. My concern is we're not dropping fucking Albon, not dropping Stroll quick enough. Right, you need to conserve. Alex, you can have your fuel back. No, Theo! Stop blocking up, boy! Ah, come on.
Looks like there's been a lock-up.
We have low batteries. We're not okay on fuel.
Fuck. Albon 5 seconds off the battle. Give him a lap boost. Porche's done really well to keep up with George Russell. As long as Porche doesn't fuck up, I just want to beat Stroll. Porche. That's all I want. Alright, that's a 30 mil warning.
Is that a lockup?
Oh, Russell locked up. Ferrari 1-2, Red Bull 3-4, Perez beating Verstappen, Sainz beating Leclerc, Russell beats Hamilton.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
Let's check his flag.
Tough race, shame no points. Don't know what you're expecting, to be honest, Alex. There's no upgrades went on that car, mate. So, from Albon, what about Porsche?
This was a mixed performance from Williams today. Some excellent decisions and then some strategies that will need a bit of work.
I
Disagree.
They have some ironing out to do, but they certainly have what it takes to get there.
Now that all the points have been tallied, the team is in 10th place in the constructor standings.
Why am I 10th?
Now look ahead to the next round.
I came 18th and 19th. That's better than fucking 17th and 20th. Okay, it isn't, but fucking hell, Charles with 35.4. What was my fastest lap? Alex Albon with 36.9. To be fair, we were 1.5 seconds quicker than Lance, and both cars were quicker than Sebastian. But Sebastian dragged that car where it shouldn't belong. Because we've got an 18th and 19th, and apparently that puts us there, which is harsh. McLaren scoring points. Who was that? Lando? Fucking Lando P9. Mentals. 1,234 growth points for Porsche. Beautiful to see. Alex 821, Aitken because he didn't jump in the car, but still got decent growth. But Alex ain't gonna, Jack's not gonna get slot time in the car. It's gonna be a shame. Well, all the sponsors. No, I got none of the sponsorship payouts, which is not a surprise. I didn't expect it. Purely just what we've got coming in. So 3.66 mil in the bank coming in for the next Grand Prix, which will be Saudi. Ford Confidence Medium. Yeah, so here's the new suspension that they give you for free. Got increased airflow, increased drag, better medium speed corners, better airflow, better drag, better medium speed corners. This is a difficult race. I was happy with that myself, for what the car is. The fact if I took no upgrades into it, I'm happy with that. But, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals and non-binary pals, I'm going to call that one the end of Manager Monday with this Williams save. Thank you very much for you glorious folks that have stopped by. It does mean a lot. I do rabbit on quite a lot when I'm in these sort of on my own sort of things. If anyone does want to join me next time, I can easily open up a Discord call. If people want to join me, as I say, I'm doing this on PC, not on PlayStation. But as I say, that's going to be KhaosRising out for a bit. I don't know if anyone's going to be on later. You might get hippie with some Gran Turismo 7 dailies. They're weekly races, aren't they? I know we have our weekly races, but they're not updated daily. So yeah, you might get hippie in a bit. He's nice and toasty. But otherwise, that's F1 Manager out for the day. Take care and have a week. Goodbye, guys.